Welcome, welcome on this glorious and amazing day to all you incredible, young and powerful individuals that always like to go from good to better. So in today's episode, in the second episode, how deflection works out, how you can see deflection within community. Last week we finished up with the first example, and today we will begin with the second example. And as I mentioned, this is a big one. The second example is, I might cry and laugh. I guess laugh maybe to cover up on the pain of, I'm not sure how to coin it, the pain of parents being fooled in the sly and using deflection to protect themselves and hurt their children even more. And what I'm talking about is that today as parents, we are overall good parents. The only real problem we have today is we're losing control of our children for the horrific, terrible concept of the internet. Holy moly. Today's children, they just get sucked up by the internet. They go into chat rooms and who knows where, and some of them even get lured in to meet people, and then they get raped, and this is terrible. Okay, I'm going to go ahead with the lie, and then we will turn it around. I'm going to go ahead with the deflection. But isn't that true? How could you not say that? It is true, but it's a symptom of something else. And parents are dealing with the deflection versus with the core. So I am talking to professionals because I want to be a good parent. And it gets me nauseous when I hear this word. I want to protect my child from the outer evils of the world that are trying to lure children into horrific situations. So of course, I'm still going to tell you why I'm laughing. This laughter I do know. So of course we're going to protect the internet, and we're going to use filters and schmilters and filters and filters and kickers and call it whatever you want it. Why are you making fun of it? I'm going to soon tell you why I'm making fun of it. Because I want to protect my child. Parents always barge into their children's room. What are you on? What are you on? We always want to make sure that our children will not be sucked in, hurt, or taken advantage from a dangerous world around us. And there are indeed many sick people that are looking for children like yours. But there's only one group of children that go in these places, and they will go, I know this for a fact, from parents and from adults when they were children. Filters don't always help, because like we will see next week, there is a greater reason why these children or young teens end up searching and end up going on the dark World Wide Web, because it's so dark, because there's so much evil. I also love the word evil, by the way. Not really. Because I use the word caution versus evil. There's a lot of evil action, but we're not going to get into it now. I can't put another series into this series. But the bottom line is, when our children go astray, when they're looking for something else, we don't have to control the internet. Well, we do have to, but in a very different way, and we'll talk about that later on, maybe not even next week. But this is not the problem. The problem is not the filters. The problem is not knowing where your children are and being a helicopter parent. Some of that can be done, but 90 to 95% is totally missing. Please join me next week, and we will find out what is so deflecting about it. Isn't that a reality? This is just not by certain individuals. This is an epidemic for the masses. What are you making fun of this? I don't believe this. Well, you find that next week. Till then, please remember, you're a good parent, you're a good child, you're a good teen, you are good at your core. And if there's any negativity, it's because a negative program or dirt externally that contaminates this beautiful diamond, which is yourself. But just like a diamond can be washed off because the contamination is only on the surface, so too is your soul, your core, your beauty is as powerful as it could be. Thanks for joining. See you next week.